Let's get this right. All right, lovely. Hello, good afternoon, good evening, good morning, good day. Welcome to Halftime TV. I'm your host, Narando, and today we'll be talking about the national championships, or the trials as some are accustomed to it being called. We'll go through the entry list for a number of events. We'll be doing a few discussions as well throughout the next, I'll say probably 2 hours, hour and a half or so. So we'll be here for the next 2 hours, and we'll be discussing track and field, and more track and field. All right. So the national trials comes up later on this week, and I think I'm just gonna call it the national trials, if you guys don't mind. I'm confusing myself continuously calling it the national championship, but yeah, it comes up later on this week. Kicks off on the 23rd, runs through to the 26th. I think the 26th is Sunday. So you guys will have roughly 4 days to witness some fantastic track and field action on Thursday. Yeah, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Yeah, on Thursday will be primarily the preliminaries, and then Friday we'll start seeing some finals. Saturday the same thing, Sunday the same thing. All right, so how are we doing today, folks? How are we doing? How was your day? Smash the like button as soon as you hop on as well. Shout out to my sponsors: Quick Link Shipping, RS Sports Store, CSA Shop. If you're new to Halftime TV, subscribe to the channel. Quick Link Shipping, anything you need shipped into the island, they have you covered. Telephone number is running right below, 876-454-1979. So you can reach out to Quick Link Shipping right there. I'll also provide the link in the description to each of them: Quick Link Shipping, RS Sports Store, and CSA Shop, so you guys can contact them. All right, RS Sports Store, all your sporting jerseys and apparel, RS Sports Store has you covered. Chelsea recently sold Romelu Lukaku. I'm pretty sure a lot of the viewers on here are happy. We also have Liverpool making some big signings: Darwin Núñez, Manchester City signing Erling Haaland. So if you're fans, reach out to RS Sports Store. You can get your jerseys and apparel. They have you covered, and they have the best deals as well. So tell them Halftime TV sent you. Who knows, there may very well be a discount somewhere there for you guys. Okay, so again, we'll be talking track and field today. Yesterday we were talking about the Reggae Boys. Today, completely different tone, as we come with a bit more optimism going into the weekend's schedule of events. I posted, I think I posted two entry lists on the YouTube page. So if you guys haven't gotten the opportunity to see it, you can check it out. It's the 100 meters for girls and the 100 meters for females, which is the women's for females. 100 meter for girls and 100 meters for women. All right, so you can check those out. A lot of questions being asked whether or not Shelly Fraser-Pryce will be competing, because she hinted that she would not be competing in the 100 meters in the Paris Diamond League interview, which she gave a few days ago. Contrary to that, her coach made different indications based on what reports that we've received, as well as the entry list has her name on it. So we're not sure what's happening there with Shelly Fraser-Pryce for now, but we're going to assume that Shelly Fraser-Pryce will be taking part. And remember, folks, Shelly doesn't have to take part because she has the wild card entry. All right, so the reigning champion has the wild card entry, doesn't have to take part in the 100 meters. All right, so possibly you'll come the weekend and you'll see Shelly only taking part in the 200 meters, but at the same time, there is a high possibility that she may very well be taking part in the 100 meters as well. All right, so again, we're keeping an eye on that. If anything changes, if we receive any additional information, we will be doing a small video on it, so you can turn notification on just to ensure that you never miss a beat and you don't miss anything when it comes down to the updates. We'll be doing build up going into the games. Probably tomorrow I'll do a short video as well on maybe a field event. Who knows? We did the track event today. I think I did the 100 meters for women. Probably tomorrow I'll do the long jump or the high jump. Who knows? We'll see. But stay tuned for that. Depending on how I feel when I get up tomorrow morning, I I may very well just do something on one of those events. All right, but again, folks, welcome to Halftime TV. Welcome, good evening. I trust everyone had a wonderful day at work today, and if it didn't work today, I hope you're feeling refreshed for the discussion that we're about to have. A number of big events to look forward to. The championship for the juniors, it runs, I think, August 1 to August 6 or 7 thereabout. The championship for the seniors, it runs from July 15 to 24. So some big track and field events over the next few weeks. In between those, we'll have a few Diamond League meets here and there as well, which is good. And we will keep you covered while at the same time providing Reggae Boys content, some football content here and there. So if you're a football fan, Halftime TV is a place for you. If you're a track and field fan, don't go anywhere, don't touch a dial. Halftime TV is a place for you as well. The basketball season has been concluded. Golden State Warriors, they won. Congratulations to Steph Curry and company. Big performances from the young chef. From the young Chef Curry. From the young Chef Curry. Well, some may say he's old. As a matter of fact, someone actually told me that Steph should retire now because he's old. But in basketball years, I think he's very much still young, considering what he's doing. No, I'll say he's still young. Still probably three more good years, 4 more good years left in him. We'll see. But again, we're waiting for the next season. Same thing with the English Premier League. We will be bringing you coverage on that as well, as we usually do. We do Chelsea's my team. Whatever team you support, don't worry, we have you covered. We have some short videos that we do after the game, post-game reaction, that sort of thing. But not to drift too far from the topic of discussion today. We're talking about the national championship / the national trials. So some call it the trials, some call it championship. For the purpose of this video, we're going to call it the national trials because most persons are familiar with that term. All right, so we're going to pull up the starters list. We're going to pull up the starters list, and we're going to give you guys the opportunity to see who's lining up in what event. All right, and forgive me, I'm doing this from my my phone, so it will be a little bit challenging, but we'll make it work. We'll try and make it work for the sake of content. Blessings, David Scott. Welcome, David. Blessings, and to everyone else in the comment section or everyone else who's tuned in live. Welcome to Halftime TV. If you're new to the channel, smash the like button. If you're on here and you haven't yet smashed the like button, go ahead. The more likes the video has, the wider the reach, and we appreciate every single like. It means the video pops up on others' page or others' feed who weren't aware of it previously. So smash the like button as soon as you hop on. All right. But yeah, we spoke. I'm paying attention to the other ladies in the 100 meter from Jocko to Kemba to Kivona, Brianna, down to Brandy and Ashanti. Nice. Big up, Gayasi. Big up, Gayasi. Big up. Folks, I posted the starters list for the 100 meters for women. I posted it on my YouTube page. You can check it out and let me know what you think. A big starters list. So we'll definitely be paying attention from the preliminaries because of that starters list. I think 30 something, is it? I think so. I think it should be somewhere there, but let me confirm because I have it right here in front of me. All right, so go to Tina Clay. Yeah, 32. Yeah, so 32 females. You could get in 1 and 2. Don't. You could get in the 1 and 2. Don't talk. Okay. All right, but yeah, that's where it's at, folks. That's where it's at. We're looking forward to it because, again, and I mentioned this at the top of the show, it's a lot of back and forth. Will Shelly compete? Will Shelly not compete? Will she do the double? Will she do only the 200 meters? That's a question being asked. Everybody wants to know. Everybody trying to find out, but we we'll definitely try and confirm that. But again, based on indications that we've received, it appears Shelly and Fraser Price will be competing come the weekend. All right, come Friday, you will probably be seeing Shelly and Fraser Price, and that's just based on the information that we received. All right, if anything changes, as I said, folks, I'll do a short video to update you guys to let you know, hey, Shelly and Fraser Price will not be competing in the 100 meters. But if nothing changes, your coach can exactly. But Giddy, Giddy, there are a lot of folks who are basically they're challenging those remarks by her coach. Right, they're challenging it, saying, okay, but Shelly said she's not competing. So again, we're waiting. In the 100. Yeah, she is. She is. I posted it on my page. So for those who haven't seen it, the entry list is on my page. I'll read it out for you guys now. I have it right in front of me here, as a matter of fact. So I have it right there. So I'll read it out. Elaine Thompson here from New Era Track Club, Shelly and Fraser Price from Elite Performance, Sharika Jackson from MVP, Kevona Davis, University of Texas, Kemba Nelson, University of Oregon, Natalia White, Tumbleweed, Brianna Williams from Attobolin, Natasha Morrison, MVP, Shakora Wallace, MVP, Ramona Burchell, is that Sprintech? Yeah, Sprintech. We have Shamira Williams, Elite Performance, Ashanti Moore from Adidas, Sasha Lee Forbes, Sprintech, Kashika Cameron, MVP, Dominique Clark, Unattached, Kira Grant, Clemson University, Brandy Hall, Edwin Allen, Jodian Williams, Racers Track Club, Warri Najo, Jado, sorry, Republic of, who's that? I don't know. Cheyenne Hyde, Legacy Athletic Club, Christiana Williams, Unattached, Joanne Reed, University of Arkansas, Joniel Smith, MVP, International, Jura Levy from Legacy Athletic, Leah Anderson, Leah Anderson, St. John's University, Crystal Slowly, MVP Track, Najia Hudsbet from Puma, Mikhail Moody from GC Foster, Grizel Scarlett, MVP Track, Leon Smith, Vision Track, Shanique Malcolm, MVP, and Mickey Harriot from GC Foster. So a whole lot there, folks, a whole lot. I think they changed their mind late, or she just do the rounds and not the final. Again, I think it's not a bad idea. There are a lot of folks saying, okay, why is she doing it? She risks injury and all of that. But I think it's good preparation. I think it's good preparation going into the World Championship, going through the rounds and that sort of thing. Good preparation. Good preparation. I don't think she's had enough 100-meter races this season to basically confirm with herself that, okay, I'm fully ready. And she'll probably use this opportunity to say, okay, this is where I'm at. I'm fully ready. I'm ready to go through. She ran 10.67 twice. Who knows? Probably at the national championship, we'll see her even doing one better. Who knows? We'll never know. But the competition there will be immense. We have over 6 females who've actually gone under 11 seconds this season already. As I mentioned in a short video that I did today. So she definitely will be using the opportunity to push herself and to see, well, to tick some boxes, for lack of a better term. David's got that here. We will see. All right. So 1 Elaine, 2 Sharika, 3 Kemba, 4 Brianna. Okay. All right. Nice. And she'll just run an easy round just to get some more races under her belt. That's what I'm thinking, Gayasi. That's exactly what I'm thinking. Cruise control like 10-8 in the semis. I don't think she'll go out unless she runs the final. Okay. I agree. It's let her see how impactful the rounds will be when for if she doubles at Oregon. Okay, George, you see Kemba beating 4 persons in there. uh, oh my God. All right, folks, here's what we're gonna do, right? Here's what we're gonna do. Let's put a little bit of structure to it. All right, we're gonna put a little bit of structure to it. So we're gonna start off with the females, the girls. All right, the girls 100 meter, the youngsters. Let's speak about the youngsters. And Brianna Liston, her coach, I think he came out, was it early June or late May, and he indicated that that Brianna would not be doing the double at the trials. However, I have the list here, and in number 2, I'm seeing Brianna Liston. So I'm not sure what's happening there. Seems to be some confusion as it relates to who's doubling and who's not doubling. Morrison could break. So we're gonna talk about the juniors first, right? Because we have all of them in one place now. Everybody in one place. So let's talk about the juniors, and then we'll go on to the seniors a little bit later down in the show, because we know the juniors is where the seniors is where the excitement is. George Smith for the juniors 100 meter. Apart from Tina looking out for Serena, Kerika, Alana. Serena need to ease off the long jump. Okay, Gayasi Morrison could break into the relay pool, but not an individual spot. Nice. Well, we'll see how that pans out. But as I said, Brianna Liston's coach, he did an interview. I think it was with the Jamaica Gleaner. A few weeks ago, and he said Brianna would not be doubling come the national trials. So we're not sure what's happening here. We're not sure what's happening, but anyway, I'll go through it. I'll go through the list, folks. I'll go through it so you guys know who is actually taking part, and then we'll discuss it afterwards. All right. So Tina Clayton, Brianna Liston, Kerika Hill, Serena Cole, Alana Reed, Tia Clayton, Michaela Hazley, Alexis James, brilliant sprinter out of Petersfield in Westmoreland, Lavanya Williams, Shanice Walker, Asharia Oulet, Abigail Wolf, Nadia Chance, is that Iana Graham, Cavell Ritchie, Daniel Kent, Tanique Taylor, Cheyenne K. Bennett, Abrina Wright, Rohanna Sodlow, Maya Mitchell, Dania Pinnock, and Jovan Guthrie. All right, so those are the names. Those are the names that I got from the entry list for the females. Well, for the girls, this is the under 20 folks preliminaries. These are the names that we got. Will be one for the future. Cho. But as I said, a bit of confusion again, because Brianna Liston's coach, he mentioned that she would not be doubling come the championship, and now what we're seeing that her name is among the entries for the 100 meters. So I want to hear what you guys think on that. Will we be seeing Brianna Liston doubling up in the national trials, or is this probably a mistake? I don't know. Let me know, folks, because I have those is the names. All right, so this is an article, and it was printed on the 12th of May by the Jamaica Gleaner, and the headlines. Good night. Let's see if this championship list truly trumps. All right. Yeah. So I was dead serious in a reach for. Dead serious. Dead serious. Yeah. Dead serious. Morrison have a wild card thing about her. She'll just come out of nowhere and get fourth or third. Brianna coach probably playing safe or mischief. George Smith. Yeah, because, all right, this is the article, folks, and I'll read the article for you. And this one was published on the 12th of May this year. All right, so yeah, Corey Bennett, head coach of Heidel High School, said his charge, Brianna Liston, will only be contesting the 200 meters at the National Junior Trials at the National Stadium from June 23rd to 26th. Liston is the fastest Jamaican junior athlete this year, both in the 100 meter and the 200 meters. The 17-year-old Liston, a former San Diego athlete, ran 11.14 seconds in March of this year at the Central Championship at the G.C. Foster College of Physical Education and Sports in St. Catherine. Her time is the second fastest in the world this year, behind Kenya's Christine Mboma, who has run 10.97 seconds. All right, and this was at the time of publishing. All right, Liston, who won the 200 meters at the Issa Grace Kennedy Boys and Girls Championship, is a new meet record and personal best time of 22.53 seconds. Is also ranked second in the world behind Mboma's time of 21.87 seconds. Liston's only defeat in any of the sprints this season came in the 100 meters at Champs, where she was beaten in second by Edwin Allen's very own Tina Clayton. All right, so just an excerpt from the Gleaner article, which was published in May. So again, I need some clarity on that. But as things stand now, I'm working with the entry list that's published on the J3's website. That's what I've been working off. That's what I've been doing my videos off, because that's where the final information from me is coming from. I don't have any source in the camps of these athletes, so I can only work with the information that's published on the J3's website. All right, so as of now, it appears Brianna Liston will be competing in the double come the national championships this weekend. I believe Liston will announce that she will be going pro in 2 days, running the senior women's 200. Oh, nice. Where can we see the start list? All right, I'm going to pin the start list. All right, let me pull the link, and then I'll pin it so you guys can have access to it. All right, because I'm doing it from my phone now, so it's a little bit tricky. Tricky, folks, tricky. All right, let's see. Yeah, Ryan, don't worry, I'll be there. About 30 preview for the Reggae Boys game tonight at 10 p.m. Don't worry, Ryan, I'll definitely be there. No worries. Got you covered, man. Don't worry. Jamaica Champs will be better than most Diamond Leagues. So this year so far, check the stats of Diamond League and then check the stats. Where can we see? Matthew, don't worry. I'm pulling it up now, Matthew. I'm pulling it up now. Folks, remember, smash the like button. Smash the like button. And while I'm looking for the starters list to share with you guys, you can just like up the video in the meantime. Peace. Like up the video in the meantime. Let me see if I can find this. Difficult to find. Took me almost a day to find it, innit? I think they should make it a little bit easier, innit? Humble pie. This guy says a humble pie. No. I think I think the mere fact that we have the best junior athletes on show, in addition to the best senior athletes on show, I think it's a no-brainer. All right, how would you compare the last Diamond League meet, the one in Paris this weekend, to this national championship? Let me ask you, the viewers and the subscribers, on a scale of 1 to 10, how do you rate both events? Anticipation, quality, all of that. How do you rate these events? All right, let me know. Let me know. Because we have the 100 meter, we have the 100 meter reigning, we have the 100 meter reigning world champion who will be on show. We have the double Olympic champion, right? We have come on. So we have the under 20 champion. We have the long jump reigning world champion holder, gold medalist. We have the fastest teenager, apart from Christine Mboma, obviously, who's gone pro now. Come on. I think it's a no-brainer. I don't even think it's a controversial statement. Probably you'll have a one-up. There are individual Diamond League meets. I'm listening. If you get past 200 meter, really? But okay, so for 400 meters then, you have same Brianna Liston, who I'm not even Jamaican, so you can't say I'm biased. But Richport, the thing is, you know, we at the Diamond League, we seldom get past the 200. We're only interested, probably if Carson Warholm is running, a lot of folks are interested because he is the superstar in the 400s. But come on, man. Come on. The 100 meter, based on the individuals who will be on show, I think it's a no-brainer. It is a no-brainer. The rich people sounding like an American. Let me see if I can find this. I need to find it. I have the link right here. All right. Right. Found it. I have the link right here. So I'm going to pull it up now. And I'm going to pin it in the description so you guys can get it. All right. TPP. Yeah, don't. He's probably joking, but he's serious, because I mentioned it in one of the videos, and he actually asked me to clarify. He asked me if I was serious, and I told him yes. Like, Diamond League comes with the accolades and the money and all of that, but from a pure talent perspective, I think if the Diamond League should get everyone who's on display at the national trials this weekend, it would cost them. Yeah. It would cost them a whole lot to get everyone in one place. Everybody in one place. They'll probably go broke, no? Or SULTS.ATH. I'm coming, okay? I'm coming, folks. I'm trying to get the link posted. Apparently, I'm typing it out. That's ja.org/NAT. Go. But again, Rich Pope, that's you. That's probably me, because I am a sports fan. But for the average person who doesn't have enough interest in all those other events, it probably cuts off at the 400 meters. It probably cuts off at the 400 meters. And even in Paris this past weekend, a lot of folks turned off the television as soon. Well, they turned it on before Shelley ran, and as soon as Shelley finished, it was it for them. Although Shelley's race was one of the last races of the day, but still, to show the where did I go? Oh, I bookmarked it. Yes, that's the good thing. Ooh, smart from me. Smart. Genius idea. Genius idea. Imagine if I had not bookmarked it. Been looking all day for it, innit? Yeah, but don't worry, I got you. I'm gonna post it now. But with Jamaica, you face with the puzzle. That's another question for me. I don't know what they do. Try it. Remember, folks, smash the like button. Come on, there's only 14 of you guys who've liked the video so far. 54 of you guys on here. Come on, smash the like button. Like up the video. Like up the video. I believe that Jacko will be our new double champ in 100 and 200. Oh, nice. Big possibility there. Apparently this link is all right. I know what I'm gonna do. I know what I'm gonna do. Go back. The link is too big, apparently. Link is too big. We can't say I'm looking forward to the 800 meters until you say it again. All right, I'm having problems posting the link, folks. Apparently, it appears it's too big. Huge link, too big. They can't fit in the comment section. Just going to show, yeah, you have to maneuver a whole lot of different places to get to it. We can say, and 2 men qualify for the world champs plus a new national junior 800 record. I'm looking forward. All right. Let's get back to the events, folks. Let's get back to the events. I feel as if we're losing a little bit of structure here. So, we were initially talking about the juniors. I went through the list. Go ahead and let me know who are your favorites to cop the 1, 2, 3. I probably put it 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me know, folks. Put it in the comment section. And again, I'll read through the list. Tina Clayton, Brianna Liston, Kerika Hill, Serena Cole, Alana Reed, Tia Clayton, Michaela Hazley, Alexis James, Lavanya Williams, Shanice Walker, Asharia Ulet, Abigail Wolf, Nydia Chance, is that Iana Graham, Cavell Ritchie, Daniel Kent, Tanique Taylor, Cheyenne K. Bennett, Abrina Wright, Rohanna Sodlow, Moya Mitchell, Dania Pinnock, and Jovan Guthrie. Definitely, Tamika. Definitely. No stopping. No stopping. Taylor running 1, 2, and 4. Serena Cole. All right. So Tay has Serena Cole for 1, Tina Clayton for 2, Kerika Hill for 3, and Tia Clayton for. So you don't have Brianna Liston finishing. Brianna Liston is the fastest over 100 meters in Jamaica this season. You know, 11.14. Ooh, interesting. Very, very interesting. Yeah, so there's an argument to be made there, Tay. There's an argument to be made, but leaving out Brianna Liston, Tay, enough girls junior 100 finals probably gonna run. Tina, second Liston, Cole. But you have Liston 2-time Gayasi. so which one is she gonna finish? Shelly Cap. Okay. A good time for Liston to go pro, in my opinion. Good time, good time. Good time now. The time is now. Believe this one, will you? All right. Let's see what else we have on here. This one not running. T. Well, T, the starters list says otherwise. Her coach said she would not run back in May, but here she is on the entry list for the 100 meters. So that's one of the qualms we have about what's happening. No, her name is on the entry list for the 100 meters. We're waiting to see what comes out of that. A little bit of confusion. Don't know. Definitely don't know. We're waiting to see. But for now, we're assuming that she will be taking part. All right, because her name is on the entry list. Me to know, it's a long time, but it's over a month ago that her manager, her coach made the statement. Yeah, almost a month ago. But again, things change. Things change overnight. Fourth, Tia. Right? So we're taking Tia along then. We're taking Tia for the relays. Tina, Serena, Tia. Don't expect Liston to run. And if she runs, it'll be like Shelly, do the double, but not 100 finals. Okay, all right, fair enough. Fair enough. Is in favor of Felix still a junior? Well, I don't see her name on the list. Don't see her name on the list. Tina, Serena. All right. So I think we've exhausted HalftimeTV. What the winner of the juniors get the fastest? That's a good question, David. I don't think so because again, you have to make the switch. All right, you have to make the switch. After the usual 4 or 5 outstanding young female sprint stars, the rest are also runs to my mind. These gap in class, speed between under 20 and adults, Hobbs and Shakari beat them. Yeah, but Hobbs and Shakari are the standout sprinters now for the US, no? Because if you're talking about the top sprint, the top 100 meter sprinters, the top 5 for United States, Hobbs and Shakari are in that top 5. So I think it's I understand the argument that you're trying to make, but I think comparing the rest, no, because our top 5 is what? Sharika Jackson, Elaine Thompson, Shelly and Fraser Price. No longer junior. She will be 20 in December. Probably Brianna Williams. Then we have Kemba, we have Kevona. Yeah, so that's what top 5. Yeah, I'll put it top 5 in my opinion. But it changes. It changes in the blink of an eye. Right? And one may say, because the time may say one thing, but how you handle pressure situation. And I think someone made the statement the other day saying, I think, who was it? I think it was McLeod's coach? I think it was McLeod's coach, I think it was Kerry McLeod's coach. If it's not Kerry McLeod, it's Wayne Pinnock. One of them. Anyway, the coach said it's 10% roughly. I don't remember the exact percentage that he said, but in ideally then in the essence of what he said was it's 10% talent, and then the rest is how you handle high pressure situation. Probably Jamaica's top 3 handles pressure better than anyone else in the world, in my opinion. But then you can say, okay, probably Brianna question mark, and then probably the others question mark as well. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, question mark. And this brings it's 88. No, never, David, never. You can't sleep on the 6th fastest woman over 100 meters. You can't sleep on her. Her record speaks for itself, and although she carries on with her antics and all of that on the socials, has nothing to do with it. When it's time to run, she generally shows up, right? But generally, right? Not all the time. Sometimes she doesn't. All right, so let's switch it over a little bit, because there's a big one that you guys probably will be sleeping on. Speaking of sleeping on, there's a big one that I think a lot of folks have been ignoring, right? And let me pull it up here. I'm pulling it up because I want to talk about it. It's one of my faves. I'm finding it so we can discuss it, and it's the long jump, folks. The long jump. Yep. The long jump. And I know you're gonna say, oh, but we don't want to hear about the long jump. Yeah, it's a long jump. One of my faves. Yeah. All right, so let's talk about the long jump. All right, so for the long jump, we have Kerry McLeod, we have Wayne Pinnock, we have Tajay Gale, and let me stop there, folks. These 3 individuals, in my opinion, it will be between the 3 of them, right? The first 3 that I just named, Kerry McLeod, Wayne Pinnock. I think Kerry McLeod, he's leapt to over 8 meters this year, indoors, 7.99, I think, outdoors. Wayne Pinnock as well, doing extremely well. Both of them are from University of Tennessee. Tajay Gale, he is the reigning champion, right? He's a reigning champion. He jumped to 8.69 meters, I think, in Doha in 2019 in the Olympics. Got injured in the first round, still pushed through, ended up finishing, I think, 11th place ultimately. But Tajay Gale, not to be slept on. After all, he's the reigning champ. Magnificent 100-meter sprinter as well. I think late last year he mentioned that he would be running the 100 meters this season as well. And I'm waiting to see that. As a matter of fact, I'll probably check over the 100 meter starters list to see if he's up there. But he ran 10.13 seconds over 100 meters, which is not bad for a long jumper. But continuing, Adrian Riley, Safin Wills, Ryan Brown, Sean D. Thompson, Julian Walker, Joseph Rami, Jordan Turner, Aubrey Allen, Joaquim Walters, David Tomlinson, is that Nicolai Brown, Shamar Cook, Tevin Dunn, and Jonathan Brooks. Right now, roughly, I'll say probably 60% of these are training overseas. University of Tennessee, Purdue University, University of Arkansas. There are quite a few of them who are training overseas. Roughly 50%. Let me know what you guys think. Matthew Hogarth gave his prediction. Tajay Gale, Wayne Pinnock, and Kerry McLeod. Nice. nice. I actually predicted Kerry McLeod to finish second. But again, it's good to see how many of them you think can make the standard. I think those three. I think those three can actually do it. Do you think Shelly will run another 21.7? I don't know, you know. Right now, the farm that Shelly and Fraser Price is in, over 100 meters, I think her farm is impeccable. But 200 meters, probably not where her 100-meter farm is. Halftime, if you are talking about 8 meter, 10 meter plus, you will be fined under HRH's McLeod is inconsistent while Wayne is extremely consistent, which is why I have him at 3. True, Matthew, but this season, based on what McLeod's done this season, especially indoors, that's the reason I picked him. But let's hope I'm wrong. Their teammates, they have been pushing each other all season. And I'm excited for the long jump. And I know a lot of attention won't be paid to the long jump because, again, it's a field event. But again, I want you guys to keep an eye on the long jumps, right? Just keep an eye on the long jump. Just prips it through the corner of your eye. Yeah. So while you're watching something else, ensure that you're keeping an eye on there, right? I think Shelly will come third in the 200. We haven't gotten there as yet, guys. Come on, folks. I know you're excited for the 200. We just spoke about the 100 for females. Best is 8.0, rank 30. Here, McLeod, rank 53. 7. But this is outdoors. This is outdoors, Tay. This is outdoors. One is indoors, one is outdoors. Right? So, yeah. You're a soft shoe shuffling tonight. Can any jumper exceed 8 meters? Well, there's only one that I'm sure of. And his name is Tajay Gale. Right? There's one that I'm sure of. His name is Tajay Gale. All right, Tate. Now check how much Gary jumped to in the indoors. Check his indoor season so far. So that's what I'm saying. Like he would have known that okay, outdoors just under 8 meters. Again, outdoors just under 8 meters. Then he looking at indoors and thinking, okay, I think it's possible for me to do one better. So big competition. Like it could go either way. I'm not saying Pinnock is not a good jumper. I just picked Kerry McLeod, and again, it could go to Pinnock because he has the ability. He is capable, but I just think the indoor season that McLeod has had, he would have used that as some motivation. All right. Still room for improvement, knowing that okay, I can get better. And his coach as well. I think his coach, very good coach, would be pushing him to do better as well. All right, so we're gonna go over to the men's now, under 20. Men's under 20, 100 meters, and there are quite a few, folks, quite a few. No, that's senior. We're not gonna talk about the seniors yet. Let me go to the under 20 because I don't know why the seniors popping up. Unqualified so far for the long jump. And yep. And that's based on what he because he's a reigning champ, right? Remember, he won gold medal last, right? Oh God. All right, so we going on to the under 19, the under 20. Good night, everyone. Trial is gonna be epic. Trust me. Big up Peter Martin. Welcome, Peter Martin. We're just doing a quick preview of the trials. Probably won't go through all the events maybe up until the 400 meters, maybe up until the 800 meters. Yeah, 800 meters, and then we'll leave it at that. All right. So over to the under 20. And remember, folks, it's a lot of events, because for every event that we have on the senior level, there's one on the junior level as well. And some of these races, because of the number of entries that came in, preliminaries, right? So it's a little bit tricky, some we'll probably see more races in some disciplines than we'll see in others. But again, the show must go on. All right, so the 100 meter boys, 19 and under, 100 meter dash, under 20 preliminaries. All right, under 20 preliminaries. We're ready for this one. I'm praying for you and Blake. I know God will answer. All right, Coletta, cool. The sprint hurdles will be exciting, always. And I think the sprint hurdles is one of our newly crowned pet events. You know, some people don't want to admit it, but I think so. I genuinely think so. Could you think Brianna Williams might lose her confidence? The last time I shared my views on Brianna Williams, some folks attacked me in the comment section. So I'll just leave it at that. I'm not sure, Chris Johnson. I'm hoping she doesn't. I will. Hopefully you talk about the hurdles. Both are highly unpredictable this year. Yep. We will talk about it, Alex. But yeah, I'll leave it at that for now. I do hope Brianna Williams comes into this one with her A game, because there are sharks in the water, and the water is bloody. They're out for blood. All right, so the top female sprinters this year, they know that Brianna Williams currently holds the spot, that fourth relay spot. They did so well in the Olympics, so they will know. They will be looking on and saying, okay, Brianna Williams did so well at the Olympics, probably the fourth place spot, maybe hers, at least that's what she's thinking. So I need to come here and I need to upset the pack. I need to shuffle it up, right? So that's what the others are thinking. It's not done and dusted. We know how it is come the national trials. And no, athletics, it is an individual sport for the most part. And I say for the most part because there are instances where you can rely on your teammates to bail you out, i.e. the relay. You get a medal. You come fourth at the national trials, you go to the Olympics, and you come home with a gold medal, right? So again, it's an individual sport for the most part, and then the odd occasion allows you the privilege of coming home with a gold medal, right? So it's each person for themselves come the weekend, and they will know that, right? They will know that, hey, I need to go out there, I need to bring my A game, because they know that, okay, if I miss out this time, I have to train so hard. What next big meet is probably the Olympics, again, as in globally renowned. You get what I'm saying? So they'll be looking and thinking, okay, 2024 in Paris, that's what, 2 years away. I need to work my neck off again. I need to get it right, and we know how it is. As a matter of fact, in the 100 meter lineup, I think they're only, of the 32 athletes that are there are only 2 of the entries who are over 30 years of age, and Shelley and Fraser Price is one. So they know that when you get to a certain age, especially with injuries and all of that, chances are you're approaching the twilight of your career. So you need to get it right. You need to get it right now. I feel like Kemba is going to get the 4th spot. Remember, she kept up with a 1080 runner at NCAAs. Yeah. It will be a very tough race for Brianna, but I honestly think Shelley pulled through for the final individual spot, and really it will be close between her and Kemba, but Brianna runs well when needed. As I said, folks, and I'll say this again, she does not run sub-11 every meet, but if you look at her history, she always pulls through at any trials. True. But again, and I meant she pulled through in my first comment. Yeah. I get the idea. I get the idea. Well, every trial is a new trial, you know. Every trial is a new trial. And I get the point that you're trying to make. That she has a history of showing up on the big occasions, but again, Jamaican juniors at their world rankings: 1022 Javon Newby, 1023 DeAndre Daly, 1025 Brianna Liston. Yeah. Brian Lavelle from Edwin Allen. Yeah, 17. Will Shelley actually run the 100 meters? Chris Johnson, that's a question everyone's trying to find out. Her coach indicated that she will be doing the 100 meters. The entry list states that she is a part of the lineup for the 100 meters. And again, like she insinuated, she basically stated last week, the Paris Diamond League, that she will not be contesting the double. And we know one is a given because she's automatically qualified for the 100 meters. So if she's not contesting the double at the national trials, then reason would state that she's contesting the 200 meters, unless she's not contesting the double at the World Championship either, which I very much doubt. All right, so I really believe we won't see new 100-meter record until Shelley and Elaine run in the same race to push each other. David Duff, I totally agree with you, David. Totally agree. And we may very well be fortunate enough to see both of them. If not at the national trials, maybe at the World Championship next month. Shelley needs to run at least the first round. Yeah, there ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But yeah, for the 100 meters for males, for juniors, right, folks, we have newbie out of Kingston College, DeAndre Daly out of Herbert Morrison, Brian Lavelle out of Edwin Allen. We have Nkrumah out of, nice. Is that what? DR Speed Truck? But we know Nkrumah. Sandre Davison out of St. Catherine, Tajay Barnes, Steertown Academy, Remando Thomas, Junior Harris, Javon Dunkley, Nicoy Drummond, Damar Miller, Jaheim Jones, David Lynch, Tariq Stennett, Joshua St. John, Lenroy Dunkley, O'Shane Blackwood, Zachary Cox, Omarion Barrett, Sajay Campbell, Mark Anthony Daly, Jason Lewis, Kimani Sterling, Tevin Hyman, Aiden Stewart, Lenford Pinnock, Jamar Reed, Nicholas Newby, Kenil Campbell, Adrian Carr, Rashid Donor, Peter Daniel, Omario Johnson, Dante Garden, Jelani Brown, Damian Darlington, Lavar Berrick, Jordan Jarrett, Raheem Fagan, and Kamal Kessner. That's 40, folks. That's 40 names, right? So we will be seeing a number of prelims for that one, and again, the prelims will take place on Thursday. So you can watch a lot of the prelims on Thursday for the 100-meter dash for the juniors. Yeah, 100-meter dash for the juniors for the juniors. The javelin throw is that, yeah, we have 400 meters, 400-meter hurdles for the kids as well, both male and female. We have, what else? Discus throw. Yeah, that looks like the final. Well, yeah, discus throw doesn't seem as if it has a lot of interest. Not much exposure for oblique. Was that deliberate? No, Newbie is a different animal since champs. He is not losing. Javon Newby is a different animal since champs. He's not losing. Yeah, true. All right, so again, folks, drop your predictions in the comment section for the 100 meters for the juniors. We did the 100 meters for the females. Let us know the 100 meters for the males. All right. Remember, but I prefer Shelley. She has a better attitude. Hope Shelley prevails. Appears. David Duff. Press be well prepared, true. Three-way or two-way duels are standouts star dominating the men's young sprint looks a blanket finish affair. Coach Mills knows what he's doing. Yeah, definitely. I prefer the three-way one, Rich Pop. Yeah, I definitely prefer the three-way challenges. I think it makes it more interesting, and especially for example the 200 meters. We usually have what's her name, Sherika Jackson, as the third place finisher, right? She, like, regardless of the race that they're going in, it's always either Elaine and Shelly and then Sherika Jackson. Whether it's 100 meters, 200 meters, it's either Elaine first, Shelly second, or Shelly first, Elaine second, and then Sherika Jackson. No, that race that Sherika Jackson ran, 2 weeks ago, a week ago, the Diamond League, where she was placed first with 21.92 seconds, or is it 21.91, somewhere there. She sent a serious message. Hey, I'm not the lady that's constantly finishing third. I can finish first as well. And we saw what happened to her a few months ago, where she slowed down at the finish line. She's desperately trying to redeem herself from that, and I know her performances have indicated otherwise. Her performances have stated that, okay, I've gotten past that. It's out of my system. I've gotten past it fully. But in the back of her head, she will be thinking, okay, I need to get something. I need to get something big in order to make myself feel as if that didn't happen. All right. So again, there's a link, folks. If you want to hop on, if you want to have a small discussion about the starters list that we've gone through so far, you can hop on. We can have a discussion. I'm giving each of you guys the opportunity to have a say on our platform today. All right. I believe the men's 100 meter could surprise. 3 or 4 men could be sub 10. All right. Appears more focused this year. David Duff. True. So true, David. So true. All right, Matthew Hogarth, 1 newbie, 2 level, 3 in crewmate. So we're not going to work with DeAndre Daly then. Nothing for DeAndre Daly, young man out of Herbert Morrison. All right. She still won't dip. She's not dipping in it. Oh my God. Yeah, folks, but let's go over there and see what's happening. Remember, folks, come on, smash the like button. Let's get the likes up on this video. Let's get the likes up as much as possible. Blessings, brother. Blessings. And hold on, folks, before I even go any further, subscribe to Rich Poe's channel. So some extremely fantastic content over there on a daily basis, right? So if you haven't subscribed, we have 79 of you guys on here. Go over there and subscribe to Rich Poe's channel right now, and then forward back while we discuss the national trials. So I'll also post the link to his channel in the description below, so you guys can have access to it. All right. So again, what's popping, Rich Poe? How you doing?
Highly anticipating. Good night, viewers and subscribers. Good night to your good self, Halftime. I was glad as I was surfing the YouTube internet to see national championships. So I immediately, like a bee, was drawn to honey.
Rich boy, I know the question that has been bugging you all week when it comes down to the national championship, and I still stand by what I said.
You say you're standing by what you said, but the way you're moving and rocking as you're saying it suggests that you might find yourself on dodgy ground even as you're reflecting this very moment.
No, here's the thing, Rich Poe. I think as an entity, as a package, the Diamond League is way bigger than the national trials. There's no doubt there.
And better. Finish that sentence.
Hold on. Come on, folks. All right, folks. Here's what's gonna happen, right? I want you guys to keep the comments respectful. Kids are on this platform. I have young relatives who are tuned in. Let's try and keep it PG-13, please and thank you. We can be critical without being disrespectful. We can disagree without being disrespectful as well. And we try to keep it accordingly over here. All right. So if you subscribe to Halftime TV, if you stop by or whatnot, you'll realize that we don't use derogatory language over here. We don't use anything that insinuates anything lewd or anything of that sort. Primarily because kids are tuning into the channel. It's still very early. Where I'm at, it's 8:30. I know in Jamaica it's probably at 7:38 thereabout, because they're 1 hour behind us. But come on, folks. I know you wouldn't be satisfied if your kids are watching something and you see something derogatory or lewd posted in the comment section, right? So, and kids are extremely smart these days. So again, if I see you post something derogatory or disrespectful, I'm going to put you on timeout. All right? Yeah. So, all right, continue. Go ahead.
That's fair enough. Fair enough. Full respect. And viewers and subscribers, when you come to Halftime TV, it's quality content, quality reasoning and discussion. Let's keep it reasonable. Nothing wrong with that. More power to you. Now, regarding the Diamond League, you clearly seem to be clearly stating that the usual Diamond League is not only bigger, but better.
Yeah,
quality wise, but you didn't say that, so I'm giving you opportunities to say the Diamond League events are bigger and better across the spectrum, generally speaking, compared to the national championship. That's clear as day follows night, isn't it?
Listen, Zane. Remember in a rich sport. The Diamond League spans across what, 8 months, 7 months, right?
Yes.
Yeah, roughly 6, 7 months, thereabout. Right, because it's been going on it goes on to September. So we're in what, June now? So September, I agree. Yeah, all right, definitely, Coletta, definitely. But if you can pull out an individual Diamond League event, right?
Yes.
Pull out an individual, like whichever one, Eugene, Stockholm, Paris, just pull out one and tell me, okay, this one is bigger than what we're going to have Friday or Saturday.
You're not serious. Viewers and subscribers, tell me that Halftime TV is not serious.
Dead serious. I think
you're giving me an open goal that even the Reggae Boys could not fail to hit from 2 yards. You want me to give you an event?
I think from a global perspective, as it relates to pull, I think more eyes will be on the National Stadium come this Friday, come Saturday, than those who were on at Paris at the weekend. Because first thing, Zane, I operate a YouTube channel as well as I have my Instagram pages, right? And based on my experience, right, probably it's different where you're at. Right, I live in Canada where track and field isn't so big, right? But folks are interested in individual events, right? Folks are interested in individual events. So they'll ask, okay, what's happening in this event? What's happening in the 400 meters? What's happening in the 200? What's happening in the shot put? Etc. Just for argument's sake, right? There is not one person who is fully interested in everything that took place on the weekend. Not one person that I spoke with. And I'm sure come the weekend, 80% of the events that will be taking place will be piquing interest globally. And this includes both the juniors and the seniors. Everyone's looking for the next Usain Bolt in the 100 meters for the juniors, right? Everyone's looking who is going to be representing Usain Bolt come the World Championship. So they're looking at the senior, the 100 meters for guys. Will it be Ewan Blake? Will it be Seville, who is the next big thing out of Jamaica? So eyes will be glued to that event, even though Oblique Seville hasn't gone below, 986? He hasn't run anything extremely out of this world, which his time is good, it's exemplary. But in comparison to the other athletes, Like, no, it's not one of the greatest times. We're just optimistic because we haven't seen anything like that in quite a while, right? Now we go through the other events. The 200 meter, it's the same thing. People are coming out to see the double Olympic champion. The double Olympic champion. People interested in seeing who is going to come up there, right? The 200 meters for men, probably not as hyped as the 200 meters for women. Personally, I think the women's 200 meter, not only the women's 200 meters, but women 100 meter and 200 meter in general, they've carried most of the weight when it comes down to what's happening on our side of the spectrum. But the same thing, the 400 meters, Christopher Taylor, exceptional junior athlete, folks looking to see if he can go below 44 seconds. He hasn't shown anything this season, you know. They're still looking to see what he has to offer. Donkey Man from a few years ago came from behind and he came third, right? We're looking to see if there's a possibility that he may resurge.
Mr. Francis.
yeah. Mr. Francis. So
Jevon, all right.
Yeah, he came out of the scene completely, but he was a standout junior athlete. He broke onto the scene, went to what was it? I think was it the Olympics or the World Championship? One of them.
It was one of them, but
time. He came from behind and ensured that they got a medal, and folks were calling for him to be a national hero. Got some injuries, didn't bounce back from the injuries, and folks will be looking to see what he has to offer. Will he be back? You get what I'm saying? The same thing in the hurdles. Hansa Parchment, Omar McLeod. We're looking at these guys and wondering, okay, will Omar McLeod be up to unseat Hansa Parchment, who we would say took his place the last time around? You get what I'm saying?
Halftime, I don't know if you're adopting the blitzkrieg tactics on Rich Post Sports this evening and the viewers and subscribers, but you are not going to outflank me on this one. You're coming from all angles, but I'm seeing things clear as day.
Well, probably it's where I'm at, right? Probably it's where I'm at. I'll put it at that. Probably it's where I'm at. Yeah. So I accept that, right? And being that I'm in Canada, because if I was in Jamaica, I would probably share the same sentiments, because a lot of the Jamaican audience, they would have been pumped for what's happening at the national trials. Now I'm in Canada, and most folks who are asking me about events, who are interested in tracks, they're asking me about the national trials, right? As a matter of fact, here we don't even have access to the Diamond League on television. so it's probably where I'm at, and because it is a global approach that we're taking, whatever argument you put forward, and that's why I said when I did my video, in my perspective, in my opinion, right? Because I don't want to make general statements, because I am only in one part of the world as things stand. I'm only consuming content from track and field or what have you from one part of the world. Toronto, very, very big place, but in comparison to the wider globe, not so big. All right, so the floor is yours, Rich Poe. Say what you have.
I'm going to stick a pin.
Yeah.
And pick out the 200 meters men's event. I'm also going to tackle the 400 meters for men. Andre de Grasse, Canadian superstar. Yeah. Is he a superstar? Can you give us a little insight? Is he a superstar in Canada?
No. Well, wow. He is a star, but because the majority of Canadians are not interested in track and field, I think the top curler or the top hockey player would get more attention than Andre de Grasse, who is the top sprinter. And even over 200 meters, he won the gold medal at the Olympics. Nothing big of it. Like, you don't see him on billboards. You see him in an ad here and there, but that's it. So you get what I'm saying? So he's not a superstar. So probably, again, it's because of where I'm at and the content that most individuals here consume and where their interest lies, right? So ice hockey, curling, and for those who don't know what curling is, for those who don't know what curling is, please Google it, and then you'll get why I'm laughing, right? Big up Donovan Taylor. Big up Donovan Taylor. there's more interest in the Jamaican national trials in the USA. So again, so that's someone from the United States. I can't speak for him because I don't live in the United States, right? But that's his perspective, right?
What I would say is that I'd probably put it to the gentleman, if he's living in America, that when he says that there's more interest and a lot of interest in the national championships, ostensibly, really and truly, are the sprints the Malukpan?
Page, please DM me page and send me the link or what channel I can watch it on, because I've had to be basically finding some bootleg links to watch the meets for the longest while. Probably if you subscribe to Peacock, I subscribe to the Zone as well to access European content, whether it is football or what have you. But it doesn't really, I don't see it on my television. They said CBS Sports, I don't see it there. Men's 200 meter, let's hear it. Let me hear you. I will decide if I sub to your channel. I'll get to that in a second, Tate. But share your views, Rich Poe, and then I'll pull up the 200 meter list.
Well, the 200 meters for men is going to be a very tasty affair. Now, you've suggested that the 200 meter at the men's national championship will be arguably on a par or exceed A. You were at pains to tell me about the Diamond League is spread over months. I'm referring to a single Diamond League event. So when you have a Fred Curley, when you have an Andre DeGrasse, when you have an Arian Knighton when he appears, when you have a Noah Lyles, when you have who's the other terrific low-key American who's been blazing up with the bandana.
The link, guy asked, the link is to the link is to join the chat if you want, if you're interested in joining the chat. All right, go ahead. You're continuing.
Yeah, man. You oftentimes will have 3 plus there's another Aaron Browns from Canada. You'll have 2 or 3 exceptionally talented comfortably sub 20-second athletes producing stellar performances. I think Mr. Lavelle, I think he runs 200 meters. I don't expect many 20.0 anything, 20.1 at the national championship.
But
that doesn't compare to me.
But Lavelle is a junior. He's still running at junior level.
Who's Jamaica's finest 200 meter runner? Give me 2 names that you think can.
No, I'm gonna go through the list in a second, and I mentioned.
Oh, you're gonna go through the list.
Yeah, I'm gonna go through the entire entry list. But I mentioned before, I mentioned before that from a 200 meter perspective, it's not as attractive, and I said that before. But the 200 still, regardless of what's happening now with those individuals, we still have the fastest man over 200 meters who is currently active, right? And that's not arguable. That's without doubt. He might not be at his best now, but he still has the fastest time over 200 meters, who is active now, right? And that's Ewan Blake. So regardless of what you say and what you're thinking and those names that you're mentioning,
Where are you? You see,
right here.
I'm what?
No. What I'm saying, as far as names go, Johan Blake, even though he hasn't been to his best in the longest while, he still is a bigger superstar than all the names you just mentioned.
Oh, but by the way, it's Kenny Bednarek is the American I was referring to.
Yeah.
Kenny Bednarek. Very humble, far quicker than Johan Blake. Now, for you to suggest that Johan Blake, who I had to do mental gymnastics to think about who was this current Jamaican who was playing their trade. I thought you were going to say Usain Bolt is the fastest of all time, now retired and still residing in Jamaica.
But Usain Bolt is not active now, so I can't speak about Usain Bolt.
Of course. So when you mentioned still active, I
Right.
was doing mental gymnastics. Johan Blake, with all due respect
Yeah.
to any sensible,
Yeah.
reasonable athletic aficionado,
I
to the
agree with you,
gentleman who
Tay.
wants to come onto the site
I
and
agree
would
with you,
like to
Tay.
join, you
I,
can't mention that as a
I,
serious thing.
I agree with you, Tay. I agree with you. No
He'd
Jamaica
be
will
lucky
make the
to get to
finals
the
of the World
second
Cup.
round. He'll
I
do
agree with you,
well to
Tay.
get to the second round at the World Championships if he qualifies through the Jamaican nationals.
The
He will
national
do
trial.
well.
Yeah.
He will do well. But
He will do well.
he'll do well to get past the first round
Yeah,
of the
he
national
will do
trial.
well at the national trials, but again,
Yeah,
that's as far as it goes. But that's why I don't want to mention. That's why I didn't mention the 200 meters for men, right? That's why I didn't mention the 200 meters for men.
you were wise to do so, or
Yeah,
not to do so, as the case may be. But really and truly, I still remain agog and shocked that you could compare the national championships, including the bonus of
yeah,
the young boys and girls, the
yeah,
Serenas and the Claytons. Now, there is an attraction there. Yes, they are the future stars, and I
yeah.
say plaudits. They've been performing outstandingly well. So we know what they're bringing to the party. But with the World Championships knocking on our door in Eugene, Oregon, first time the World Championships have been on US soil. This is where the Athen Moes will take care of the Natoya Ghouls
Yeah.
without question or hesitation. This
No,
is where the A+ game needs to be brought to the party. That's why my attention would be squarely focused on the 100 meters for men and women, because oblique Seville, let me be clear, 9.86, easing down, relatively speaking. There's more in the tank. That young gentleman is the real deal. Oblique Seville, blessed, blessed, blessed. He's the
yeah,
real deal, trust me. And Akeem Blake, that
yeah,
9.9 performance behind Christian Coleman. We have two outstanding Jamaican male sprinters who will, if they keep their nerve, hold their nerve, because that's going to take a lot, they can be part of the equation. There's no Marcel Jacobs at the moment, and 9.92, 9.86 is nothing to be sniffed at. That gets you a place in the final and a shot at the podium, and who knows, maybe more. So
true.
enough respect to Oblique Seville. That
Yeah,
run is one of
Marcel
the
James,
moments this year.
Marcel James won the Olympics with what? 9.81 or was it 9.80? So that's not
Yes, Marcel Jacobs. Marcel Jacobs. It was
Marcel.
around the 9.8 something. It was a shocker. It was
Yeah, so that's not
an
far off.
amazing run.
Again, it's who shows up on the day. And I'm gonna stick a pin because there are still some viewers in the comment section who are waiting for the 200-meter starters list. I'll go through that for you guys. And again, we'll keep it moving just to ensure that everyone is in tune, everyone is up to date with what's happening. We went through the 100 meters. Went to 100 meters for seniors and juniors, boys and girls. We're going to go to the 200 meters. No, the USA is going to come out with all guns blazing. True. And I think the United States trials is the 23rd to the 26th too, I think, So it's the same day. And you can check who's interested in the USA trials. we're peeping over there, to see who's the next hot thing coming out of that. But not that interesting. God asked Ezekiel any good dry bones and thing dry bones. All right, so let's get to the 200 meters. So we have Rashid Dwyer, Ewan Blake, Andrew Hudson, Nigel Ellis, Mario Heslop, Antonio Watson, Shevani Hansen, Julian Ford, Jelani Walker, Christopher Taylor, Kadrian Golson, Janai Thompson, Michael Bentley, Akeem Blake, Andel Miller, Anthony Carpenter, Kishane Thompson, Alexavier Munfries, Javon White, Jazeel Murphy, O'Shane Bailey, Riquan Graham, Odin McPherson, Michael Campbell, Taekwondo Tracy, Jaheim Holloway, Tariq Wilson, Rajay Morris, Wazim Williams, Kevin Stone, Jabari Mikel Kensu, Sage Primos. Interesting. All right, folks. All right. Welcome back, Gayasi. How you doing? I
I'm
hope
good.
you hope I got your name right.
This I'm good. I'm good. I just want to comment. Is this Rich Bo here? Rich Bo Sports?
S- Speaking, is that you, Gayasi?
Yeah, yeah. I,
All right,
I
sir. Welcome.
I just wanted to say, when I was talking about the Diamond League and Jamaica champs comparing, I was talking about like the winning times can compare. So not yes, I think Mo would not be at Jamaica champs. Yes, Keely Hutchinson will be at Jamaica champs to take care of goal. But I think Mo and Keely Hutchinson doesn't run at every Diamond League. Valerie Allman and Sandra Pukovic do not throw at every Diamond League. Stephen Gardner is not at every Diamond League, but if you look at some the majority of events at the Jamaica Trials, the winning times can definitely compare and also might be even meeting records for some of the Diamond Leagues that happened for the year so far. When the Jamaica Trials is finished, you could go back and look at the results and compare. But usually Jamaica Trials can compete or can brand itself as a Diamond League because of the quality of competition you get for the most events. I'm not saying 1, 2, 3 will be Diamond League winning times or Diamond League times, but the winner. So like in the long jump, Tajay Gill, well, coming back from his injury, but Frederick Dakers too, he's come back from his injury. But if you look at the history, I mean, this week is a new week, but if you look at the history, you would have seen a one winner for the discus with a 65-meter throw. Well, the 100-meter, the top three are all sub 11. Sometimes the Diamond League winner is a 10-9, sometimes it's a 10-7, but it can still compete and it still resembles. I mean, I should not have said better, but I think it can definitely resemble the winning times. And I also understand your point of view.
You're a fair man. That's a
I
fair comment.
understand.
That's
I
a fair comment.
understand
I hear
his
what you're
point
saying.
of view. Now. I understand his point of view fully.
Yeah.
And the reason why I even went a step further, because taking everything that you mentioned in account, in addition to the next best thing that is coming through, probably if it was only the senior trials, if it was only the senior trials, I'd probably say, okay, resemble, leave it at that, right? But we have the next best thing coming through right now. So we have the best set of sprinters at the senior level taking part here, right? A lot of folks interested in that already, right? And then we even went one further and put the best set of youngsters under 20 as well. In addition to that, and we put all of them in one place and say, okay, we'll package it. Here it is. If you turn it in a Diamond League tomorrow morning, everybody tune into that.
I don't
Everybody.
I don't know. I think you said it before I joined the stream, but I was just say it. I might be repeating you, but I really don't think they could afford to have a Diamond League with that caliber of athletes. Everybody who's going to be on short champs, the bill will just be too high. Simply, it's a good thing there's no appearance fee for world champs. World champs, you are running to go on medals, but there's no appearance fee there. But for Diamond League, if all those stars who will compete at the Jamaican trials were to be in one Diamond League, it will sell out, but the bill will be very high. I'll definitely say that.
Yeah. T-Chef, it's the 23rd to the 26th as well, okay?
Gayasi, track and field. Track and field.
I'm a thrower.
But that's not
What?
eating.
What?
That's not eating a rich for. Look at it this way, right?
Can I not speak?
Yeah, I wanted to
Yeah,
speak,
go ahead, Rich.
but you said field, You said track and field, which means you're going to allude now to the field events. And I put it to you now. After how many Olympic Games or World Championship have you seen the thrower on the flyer as the poster boy or the poster girl?
I understand where Rich was coming from, and I think Rich should share his views right now about the field part.
Thank you, Gayasi. Thank you, sir. You're a gentleman and a scholar. I thought HalftimeTv was likewise. I'm having second thoughts, but I'm going to take my time with the brother. I'm going to take my time.
Folks, smash the like button, folks. Smash the like button. You don't get this discussion anywhere for free.
Wonderful, sir. Wonderful. Look here. It's really interesting, guys, that you've said that you are a thrower. Now, isn't it interesting to note that a certain Anderson Peters, a Kishon Kishon
Walcott. I'm from Trinidad to be Kishon Walcott, yeah.
Wow. So we see world-class exponents of the javelin, traditionally a European event. That is a massive event. Who can throw the furthest? And that javelin event is a stellar event, trust me. So a halftime you were mentioning, saying, when do we see a field event athlete put on a billboard? Well, look at the pool.
Yeah, they mentioned it.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, look at the pole vault. Look at the pole. Excuse me, the pole vault event. Ormond Duplantis. He's currently one of the poster boys. After Usain Bolt, he's one of these stellar, outstanding athletes. In the pole vault event, we've got Kershaw and Anderson Peters, outstanding exponents. So I think we should pay some real consideration and attention to world-class performers in other events. And track and field, it's all part and parcel of it. I love Jamaica, and I love the fact that Jamaica are small but Talawa. But we know what we're getting with the 100 meters women, the 200 meters women, now the 100 and 110 meters hurdles for men and women, and that is world-class exponents from Jamaica. After that, when you mention the likes of Christopher Taylor, HalftimeTv, Christopher Taylor, with all due respect, Guy, please back me up on this, if you may. I'm not going to call out anyone. I didn't want to call out anybody, but Christopher Taylor was once a starlight, young, sensational, potential, wonderful athlete.
I agree. So far, I agree.
Right. I'm telling you now, I'm not putting excess pressure on him and expecting him to be running low 44s. I don't know if Halftime mentioned 43 seconds plus. He's not in that kind of shape at all. The fact that he's entered the 200 meters, I think he's kind of throwing his options about, maybe because he has a love of athletics, but he's not going to cut it at 200 meters. He's not going to be cutting it on the world stage at 400. If he actually comes through and wins or places second in either of those events at the national trials, that will be just testimony to the paucity and the relative mediocrity of those events. So Christopher Taylor does not enter the equation. Karani James enters the equation where Caribbean runners are concerned. Gardner. I can't mention a Christopher Taylor when you've got a Stephen Gardner who can throw down a low 44s looking like his low ping. You can't compare. When you're talking about Diamond League events and
but we
national
don't see
championships,
these in the was every week. That's the argument I'm trying to make.
That's why I see both sides of what you're saying.
So we're not disputing what you're saying, We're not disputing what you're saying, But and as I mentioned, because each Diamond League, when you check the levels, you have 1, 2, or probably 2 superstars. Then probably we'll say you'll have the odd occasion where they'll put probably 3 or 4 superstars in one race or in one event, right? But otherwise, it's 1 superstar and then some others, right? Or 2 superstars and then some others. It's not consistent week in, week out where you're going to see, okay, Carson Warholm competing every week, or Gardner competing every week, or Miller Ubo competing. It's not that. That's not the case.
It's a mix and match.
But here's my point. In any given Diamond League event, as you have pointed to, gents, you will have at least, in each of these events, you will have at least 1, 2, maybe 3 world-class performance at any given moment. Now, I'm not expecting the Jamaican National Championships to produce at any given moments such performances. Now, if they do, I'll be shocked. But above 200 meters, I'm telling you now, I don't expect anything anywhere outside of 100 and 200 meters. If there's anything else, things like Mr. Gay, fantastic long jumper. But you Mr. Gale, fantastic long jumper. He is the real deal. But you can't tell me that 7 meters 99, 8 meters 1, 8 meters 2 that you were talking about, those other gentlemen. I want to see what they're going to produce. If it's not 820, get out of here.
Remember, Rich Poe, I was going through the list, and
yes, sir.
Remember, Gale automatically qualifies, He's a reigning champion,
Yes.
So it's the next best thing. right? These guys are fighting for the next spot, right?
And are they world class? Are they akin to Diamond League exponents?
I have a question for Rich, bro.
Are
Yeah,
they-
go ahead. Because
are
I don't see 8+ week in week out in the Diamond League.
You're
I
not
don't
serious.
see it.
Rich,
I
bro.
don't see 8 meters. Go ahead.
I'll
Go
ask
ahead,
you this
guys.
after you
Go ahead.
explain, because I see where you're coming from a lot with the not in every single event you will see world class at the trials. That may be true, but I'll ask you this: if the start list that we have so far for Jamaica Champs was a Diamond League and you are willing to pay to go to a Diamond League, would you go to that as a Diamond League? That's what I want to know.
Honestly,
let me rephrase this question.
Let him answer.
Watch out.
No, I'm rephrasing the question, making
Why
it
are you
simpler.
rephrasing it? The brothers
Because
asked a perfectly reasonable
Both
question.
of them tomorrow. Both of them tomorrow morning.
Which one?
I like that one.
Both
Which
of them
phrase?
tomorrow morning. Which one
Champs
you going to?
and a regular Diamond League like Oslo, or which one went the
Oslo wasn't
Paris?
regular.
Paris was the other
Oslo
day.
wasn't regular. Oslo wasn't regular because the Jamaicans and Americans were not there because they were preparing for their relatives' trials. So
It
if
was
you're
still a
talking
Diamond
about,
League.
But it was still a Diamond League.
It was still a Diamond League meet. It was still in the series.
It's still
So
a
that's what
Diamond
we get.
League. So you
If
could say
tomorrow-
the same thing for Paris then, because
Yes.
we only saw Shelly. We only saw Shelly in her element in Paris.
So that's why I asked you that question to get to see which one, to see what you say. If tomorrow, I like how you phrase it though. If tomorrow you could have gone to both of them, both as Diamond Leagues, but it's just a Jamaica Diamond League with the Jamaican athletes who's on the start list for champs, or Oslo or Paris, or whichever one already went for the year, which one would you pick, honestly?
He's hesitating.
No,
Leave
because
him. Let me answer.
it's an interesting. Please add a little clarity to the question that you're asking me. If you asked me straight up, which is what I thought you were going to do, which would have been a germane and reasonable question, if you said a prime Diamond League, good quality Diamond League event
but
compared to
Rich Paul, because the
Uno
thing,
Momento.
yeah,
Darling
no
Wonder.
worries, take your time.
Yeah.
Take your time, Rich Paul. The
Yes,
thing
sir.
is that you see, when I made the statement, I said the national championship, in my opinion, is bigger than the recent Diamond League event, right? The recent Diamond League. No, the recent Diamond Leagues, you know, when I did the video was when? Yesterday, or was it the day before, Rich Paul?
It's a few days ago. So
Yes.
Yeah.
it's either Oslo. So you were referring to
So
the
it was
Oslo or the
Oslo
Paris
and
event.
it was Paris, right?
It was definitely after Paris. It was sometime after Paris. Huh?
Yeah, so it was Oslo and Paris who were the
Yeah.
recent ones,
Yes.
right? And then before Oslo and Paris, we had Eugene, and then we had somewhere else. I don't remember. But when I made my comments,
Birmingham and Eugene, I believe.
Rich Paul made it seem as, okay, halftime, are you serious? I'm like, yes, because I sat down and I watched Diamond League in Oslo. Sat down all day and watched it. Was at work. I think I even went live with one of those. I sat
Yes,
down.
you did.
I watched Paris, but I only did a review on Shelley and Fraser Price's race, right? For the entirety of that meet, it was like there were some good performances, but I was like, you get what I'm saying? Like, interest levels weren't the same as probably a Diamond League last year than in Eugene.
On
Right?
the final, or the Diamond League final.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Do you expect the same results and the same reaction, gentlemen? Do you expect the same at the national championships for a third of the events? Senior events. Do you expect them? 800 meters, 1500 meters, 5,000 meters,
Probably after
I
the
think we get a
800
bit carried
meters.
away. Rich Bo hasn't answered the question as yet.
No, he's trying to sidestep the question.
What? No,
That's what
there's
I'm saying with you, with all the
there's
respect.
no sidestepping here. Watch this now. What you said was interesting because it's now that you've come in with the caveat halftime. It's now you've come in with the caveat, which is you made this statement, which you were sticking by, comparing the national championships to the recent, arguably weakest Diamond League event. So that's where you've thrown a little curveball there. You're comparing the national championships to one of the weakest Diamond League events that has been. Look at that one,
and
the 200 meters women event at Oslo.
I gave you the opportunity to clarify. I gave you the opportunity, you know, and you said any given Diamond League, there are bigger stars on show, bigger world-class quality.
Usually, you're not talking your way out of this one.
Usually,
well, I'm saying it now.
Diamond League,
I'm saying it now.
Diamond League is Diamond League. They are 14 for the year. So
exactly. So if you pull one, if I should just pull one out of a hat, right?
Yeah,
if I should just pull one out, what you're coming around to know, you're saying, okay, halftime, if you pull one out of the hat, you might get a 3. And if you pull another one, you might get an 8. That's basically what you're saying, you know, when it comes down to the Diamond League. You know? So, okay, if you pull one, you might get a 3. If you pull one, you might get an 8. Or probably you pull one, you get an 8. You pull one, you get a 2. So average it out halftime TV, you get 10. All right, put it at 5 then. So on average, it's a 5 then. Because sometimes you get an 8, sometimes you get a 2. Right? The national championship is probably going to be a 7.5. I'll put it there. Right? A 7.5 for the most part.
Fair.
I won't say 8. I won't say 10. I'm putting it at a 7.5. But based on the argument that you made this argument in a not halftime TV.
Not Jesse.
So if I dip into the hat and I pull it out, there's a possibility I might get the 2, i.e. Oslo, which I think was a solid maybe 2.5, 3 tops. The mere fact that I did a video only on Andre DeGrassi speaks wonders. And then you're comparing it to a national championship. No, come on. I think if we're talking about comparisons on individual basis, I think Eugene was big. Eugene probably because of the names that were on show in Eugene, and even the names that were on show, it still narrows down to the American superstar Sha'Carri, because he had the world watching. Everyone wanted to see what Sha'Carri had in store, and even though she didn't win that race, it still had people talking, still had tongues wagging because of the controversy leading into that race and everything that came after it as well. So, again, I stand by my using not good choice. It's a night event. Yeah, I understand, but still.
I have to side with halftime. I really have to, because he said a Diamond League. He did not name one, and as I said before, the Diamond League they will have different quality ones for every season, but the national championship can definitely be a Diamond League. It's of Diamond League level. It might not be as good as the best Diamond League meet that we have for the year, and there might be some quality lacking in a few of the field events. That's fair to say, but it can still be a Diamond League event. And I still want to know your answer to the question, Richbo.
Well, you know,
honestly,
if you want to push and check out, because it seems like you're pushing for the Oslo meeting, for example, and I'd have to look at the
Paris in there too. Throw Paris in there.
You want to throw Paris in there?
Yeah, throw Paris in there.
If you look at all
the Birmingham.
Events,
yeah, in Birmingham.
Yeah, throw Birmingham.
In your backyard.
All right. You know, after this show, and later on today, I'm gonna pour over the results. If any viewers or subscribers out there can check out some of the results from the top 3 performances per event, I think it would be a closely fought and run thing if you looked at all the events and compared it to the Jamaican National Championships. Let's be clear, the National Championships is featuring small but Talawa Jamaica. Jamaica are heavyweights because we have strength in depth. Outstanding, decade after decade, strength in depth in particularly the sprints events. And of course, then we throw in the relay, and of course, the wonderful women's 4x4 team runners who are consistently medaling, and I will be looking forward to them again once they get the baton round, which they usually do, medaling in the 4x4. Outstanding. Alas, the men's 400 is not what it used to be. It's not at the place that it used to be. You remember the likes of the Gregory Hortons. We don't have those caliber runners right about now. And if we go beyond the Thunderdome. From Natoya Ghoul 800 meters, steeplechase 5,000. Be careful what you wish for. If you break it down, 5,000, 10,000, long jump, triple. Listen, I'm not afraid to go into certain areas. Jamaica, I applaud and God bless, because they've gone into areas where they didn't used to previously go into. We've got Thomas Dodds with the shot put, women's shot
Daniel
put.
Thomas, yeah.
Fantastic. You know, she's coming back into some form, and
She's over
that was
19 again.
Wonderful. You know, terrific advert for women Jamaican sport. Fantastic. Mr. Dakers, I hope he has recovered from the injury, but at his best, he has been on the world scene. Now we've got the likes of Daniel Stahl, and they've got some terrific European throwers who are going to be hard to compete against. And outside of Frederick, I don't know if there's anyone else going there who can compete. The triple jump for the women, Ricketts and Williams, Kimberly Williams, hats off. Always look forward to them. They can medal. They've been representing throughout the
high
years.
jump, the high jump as well, the NCAA champion. She's Jamaican, if I'm not mistaken, right? Correct me if I'm wrong.
Who is that?
High jump. I can't remember her name, and I don't want to mispronounce. From Texas A&M. She either came first or second at NCAAs, but she's Jamaican.
Yeah,
high jump.
Jamaican cut half his head.
So I get your point, which was they're expanding, especially on the women's side. It's no longer just the 100 meter. They can challenge in the shot.
But you still haven't answered this question. I'm still waiting on you to answer this question.
Half time. I think I've answered it, but let me answer you again, because I don't want to mess with your program. I don't want you to think that there's a problem with the satellite feed here. I'm going to let you know clearly. If you match up, and I don't know why you're matching up small but Talawa, Jamaica, with a Diamond League event. But if you want to go there, because Diamond League events like Birmingham, like Paris, like Oslo, feature some of the world's best athletes. I think you're going to be hard pushed, event for event, like for like, to see Jamaica come out equal parity.
So you're saying it's equal?
No. I think I would give the edge to a Diamond League event. I know that the 100 meters for women is going to be stellar. But listen, bear in mind this, and I didn't even put this in the chat. You know, and I know, there's been a lot of ducking. Floyd Mayweather Jr. style, maybe. A lot of ducking and diving. Because Elaine and Shelley are not looking to meet each other on the track. There's a lot of mind games going on. So what we might...
There's mind games, yeah.
Right. So what we're going to see, in all likelihood, on the track, is the likes of our second string, quote unquote, pushing for a slot and spot on the national team. But we know full well that when push comes to shove in the hot environment of the World Championships, which is where everybody's minds are turning to, it's going to be Elaine and Shelley with Sharika, the dark horse. And we're looking at a potential 1, 2, 3 again. So the Jamaican National Championships may not feature these heavy big guns going.
Not even 200 meters?
Well, I don't expect Shelley. Shelley doesn't need to run a 200 meters. She'll do what she needs to do. She knows. In fact, I'll put something controversial to you.
Folks, remember, we did the 100 meters for females. We did the 100 meter for males. We did the 200 meters for males, and we're going to do the 200 meters entry list for the females in short order. All right. So, Rich, will continue.
Yes, sir. I think Shelley would have been bitten and hurt, relatively speaking, at events in Tokyo. Remember, she went in with blazing 10.6 second runs to her credit in her butt pocket going into Tokyo, quietly confident that she could pull out all the stops and produce a gold medal winning performance. She stumbled a little bit at the start of that final where it all was at stake. And Elaine produced big time. We mean big time, double, outstanding. I think she's aware from then. One, she needs to keep as much energy in store and held back. Two, she needs to build her stamina, which she seems to have been doing, so she can have a strong tail end to a race. Three, she needs to remain composed, knowing that if she gets a usual quality start, she can then rely on the back end speed to carry her through the line and take on challenge and ultimately beat Elaine. If she lines up against Elaine anytime before Eugene, there is that potential. Well, I was going to say doubt that Elaine may beat her, but more than that, Elaine may suffer a defeat as she did at the last national trials. But if she ran against Elaine, against Shelley, and Shelley beat her, for example, at 100 meters at the national championships, Elaine will note what Shelley Ann did, how much she may have expended, and know, okay, Shelley's got that in her tank. This is what I need to do to train mentally and physically to get the edge on her. And that's why I think Shelley's been very smart.
I like
this
what you said.
season. Go ahead, guys. Go ahead.
Because if we go back to the 2019 champs, although Elaine was given the nod for the first place at the 2019 champs, they both had the same clock in the same time of 10.73, but Elaine was the winner. And then in Doha, a few months later, Shelley Ann came around the 10.71 and beat Elaine. Elaine finished in fourth. I stand correct. I'm not sure. I think it was fourth, Elaine.
She didn't medal, yeah.
She didn't medal, let's just say that. And then, as you rightfully said, in 2021 last year at the champs, Shelley was out in front, won by a big gap, 10.71. The other places were 10.8s and 10.9s, beating Elaine, of course. And then, I don't know if you remember that meet in Hungary where Elaine beat Shelley. This was like a few weeks before the Olympics. Elaine beat Shelley before the Olympics. Plenty of people forget this meet. It was, I don't know the pronunciation of the name, but it was a meet in Hungary. It wasn't a Diamond League, but it was a World Challenge or something like that. And Elaine ran the 10.71 and Shelley Ann ran 10.82. So it was almost like a reverse of the champs.
Yeah,
and
I remember.
it goes to back up your point where you said Elaine will not forget what happened. And I think also Shelley knows it's not that she's afraid of Elaine, but there is a chance that when you race somebody that you can come out on top or that you can come out second or third. And there is something with sprinters where they don't want the biggest rival to have the competitive advantage going in. I'm not saying that if they were to race before Oregon, Elaine would win or Shelley would win. We don't know, but there is the chance it can go either way. And I think that's why athletes or Shelley is doing what she's doing, and I kind of like it. I like the mind tricks, and I'll say this: I am Team Shelley.
All right, Matt.
Richwell, good point, Richwell. I really like what you said.
Stockholm is the final Diamond League meet before the World Championship. I haven't had access to the entry list as yet. I'll keep abreast of what's happening there, and if anything changes as it relates to information of either of them competing, I will post it on my page. All right, but based on what I've seen so far, I haven't seen any of them listed as competitors in that meet. All right.
So have you got a clear answer to what I was suggesting? I think a Diamond League would hold the edge because there is life beyond the Thunderdome, beyond the 200 meters. There are so many other events that you know that there are other events where the performances, if you're looking at the sheet, the slate, probably the results would be better, I think, in a Diamond League event. But that's no slight because that's a Diamond League event. Jamaica is small, but Talawa.
I understand your perspective, but again, I disagree.
I beg to differ too, yeah.
I disagree. And again, we can agree to disagree because whereas there are world-class talents and all that, and I feel as if, again, after I say this, I'll just move on to the 200 meters because you and I would probably have to talk about it off air. But whereas there are so many world-class athletes that generally turn up to the Diamond League, as you mentioned, these athletes don't generally pique interest, right? And I'm talking about interest. Quality, probably one or two per event, but from an interest perspective, having the best set of youngsters as well as the best set of seniors over 100 and 200 meters for the most part, with the question mark over the guys. I I think from an interest perspective, if Diamond League Paris, if Diamond League Birmingham, if Diamond League Oslo is being aired tomorrow, and the national championships, 90% of the folks, and I even go as far as saying 90% of the folks would be tuning into what's happening at the national stadium in comparison to Oslo or Birmingham.
I definitely agree with that statement.
And again,
Gayasi, you know, he's just
probably it's bigger now. Probably it is bigger now. Probably
Oh.
the Diamond League, as you say, it's bigger now. Who knows? But from an interest perspective, for the average person, right, the eyes will be at the national stadium, and that could be because of a number of factors. But again, it's my opinion, and
also the point of the Jamaica trials being held in the Jamaica National Stadium. There's something special about the stadium. You've seen amazing times. It's a venue. I don't know. You know how people say sometimes fast track. It's one of those special venues that brings out great performances, and that's also why I too think 90% will be tuning in to Jamaica trials in the Jamaica National Stadium if it was being held same time as a Diamond League. So
I will agree with you 110% on that. The key word that Halftime has thrown in, nice and slick, such as this brother Sly, you know, he's smooth, you know, smooth and slick. Interest. When he said the word interest, from an interest point of view, of course you can see the
Blue Ribbon event.
Yeah. Absolutely. So I can absolutely see the fans pouring into the stadium because Jamaica is speed city. They love the speed, they love the drama, and that is where it's going to be. Absolutely. Yes,
atmosphere as well. So they put in. There will be a massive atmosphere there. I've been to the national stadium. I've been to the invitational meet. I witnessed Usain Bolt run in the invitational meet, and what's his name, Mo Farah, along with some others, and it's an invitational meet. So, you know, not much is at stake, and again, the vibe there is just electric. So it's hard for me to describe. You can't find the superlatives, but it's amazing. And I think having the atmosphere there for the national junior and senior trials, like, come on, imagine champs and then some, because the fans of these schools will be coming out, you know, because you have Edwin Allen, you have KC, you have JC, you have all these schools will be coming out to support their athletes, plus the average track and field fan who is coming out to support Jamaica on a whole, to see who's going to be representing them in the championships later on this year. But again, we'll leave it at that for now until we get back to it later on, which I'm pretty sure we will. But over to the 200 meters, folks, and this is just the entry list that we have as well. I tried posting the link in the description. Didn't allow me to do it. Probably it's too big. I'll post it though. I posted the 100 meters for both the juniors and the seniors. For the females, I posted it on my page. Subscribe to the channel, folks, and turn the notification on. That way, when I post the entry list, you will get the notification as well. All right, so 200 meters. All right, and I know everybody's looking forward for the 200 meters as well. Elaine Thompson-Hera, Sharika Jackson, Shelly and Fraser Price, Kevona Davis, kind of sound similar to the 100 meters, though. Natalia White, Brianna Williams, is it Warren Jadot, Ashanti Moore, Natasha Morrison, Dominique Clark, Sasha Lee Forbes, Joanne Reed, Ramona Burchell, Leah Anderson, Najia Hoodspeth, Jodian Williams, Shauna K. Peart, Cheyenne Hyde, Leon Smith, Crystal Slowly, Grizel Scarlett, Kadisha Dallas, and this is Michelle Harriott. Interesting. So what says you?
Did you say Brianna Williams? Is she there? I can't remember if I heard correctly.
Yep. Okay. Brianna Williams is there. So the top six, Brianna Williams, Natalia White, Kevona Davis, Shelly and Fraser Price, Sharika Jackson, and Elaine Thompson-Hera. That's the top six names that I have on the entry list.
As you said, I have something. If you don't mind, I start off the 200.
Go ahead.
I think we know who's going to be the big three. It's obvious. What order they come in, I won't say that as yet. But as for the 4th and 5th places, I think Kevona Davis can be a good person to put for the fourth place. I mean, things can change, but I really think she has a strong shot, especially these last few weeks at NCAA. She's been running some consistent sub 23, low 22 point times, 22.3, 22.4 here and there. Brianna Williams, I would say this. She doesn't tend to run the 200 that often, but I think if she is in that race, she can definitely run a personal best.
Well, her personal best now is 22.53, or is it 22.50? I think.
But that's great. That's good. But even with the pull from the big threes, I think she has it within her to go faster than 22 points, especially in that race in the national stadium. Even if she doesn't come top 3, top 4, if she goes at it hard, I think she can walk away with a personal best and something to smile about for sure.
All right.
Of course, and we know when it comes to the world level. I mean, it was interesting listening to you and the list, and I think you rounded it up nicely when you said the top 6, because thereafter, after the likes of Kinavona Davis, who I have been watching on the NCAA circuit, and I've seen her progress in the previous years in Jamaica, and her rise. Very interesting athlete. I wish her the very best of fortunes, but. Worldwide 22.50. If you bring it down to even 22.40, you say, okay, good stuff. I think she can get a personal best. I'm surprised it's only 22.50.
But where you said good stuff, but where does that rank her on the big stage though?
Well, this is where I'm saying that really the 200 meters. I mean, on the world stage, it's the big 3. I don't think. Outside those 3, I don't know if we don't know if Shelley's going to contest the 200 either at trials or at the World Championship. I don't expect any of those women to get a medal. One of them may sneak into a final, may get a lane in the final, but above and beyond that 200 meter world level is too hot. Dina Asher-Smith, Talu, Gabby Thomas. It's just too hot. Well, if she's fit, subject to fitness.
Abby Steiner from collegiate, if she's not too fatigued as well.
Abby Steiner.
I did a video on Steiner as well because, I'm glad you mentioned that, because 22.50, right, is her personal best, and just for a bit of context, right, 22.53 is Brianna Liston's personal best, right, and Brianna Liston is the junior 200 meter record holder, right?
Brianna's strongest event.
Oh, you're talking about
now, in my opinion, is the 100 meter.
No, when I said the 0.80, I thought I misheard you. I thought you said 21.50 for Abby Steiner. That's why I said
no.
My apologies.
She ran 21.8. 21.
My apologies.
Yeah, but no, I'm talking about Brianna Williams. Williams is her personal best is 22.50. Yeah. And I'm using this as basically a pin. So we're using Brianna Williams, who we're expecting to be coming up in the top 4, top 5 for the 200 meters for the females, right? Go over to the junior side, and Brianna Liston, 17, 18 years old, her personal best is 22.53.
Wow.
Right? So and I know that's an eye opener for a lot of folks. So we're looking and we're saying, okay, now probably I need to reassess everything that's happening here. And the reason I mention it is because Rich Poe said it's decent, right? So I'm just giving you a little bit of context as to where 200 meter on a global scale is at right now, right? So 22.50, I don't think you need to do way better.
At the highest, and that's at the highest echelon, because Brianna Liston, though she's a junior, she's a phenomenal talent, and that's a pretty fast time. It's not a ton of athletes who can run 22.5 or 22.53. It's not a bundle of them. And then you've got the rounds to consider. So Brianna Williams, I don't expect to be a factor unless she's going to pull something out of the hat that we've not seen yet. So I expect her strongest event to be the 100 meters. I expect Sharika to be a real tiger. She's going to be a real strong force in that 200 meters. I was so impressed with that run when she beat Dina and Elaine. That was a phenomenal run and showed what she's really made of. When she failed to make the Tokyo 200 meters final, I think she didn't even get out of the heats. That was one of the most shocking. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I spoke about it a little bit earlier.
And in Tokyo, she said she was watching the screen and it was delayed, and she misjudged her placing in the race. Because come on, I think if she was in the final, she would have done great things. I'll say that.
I spoke about it a bit earlier.
It was a lesson learned. It was a lesson learned.
And I'm pretty sure it's in the back of her head now.
That's one of the worst mistakes I've ever seen an athlete make. I could not believe what I was seeing. I was apoplectic as a sports fan. I could not believe what I was seeing. So I'm really hoping. I really hope that she delivers, and she'd be a very popular winner. Certainly a medal hope, and she'd be a very popular podium placer. But she's got the talent to win this race. She's got the talent to read this race.
Senior version of Brianna Liston, I just think both athletes superhuman, because Brianna Liston fantastic over 100, fantastic over 200, fantastic over 400.
Love that ability.
It's the same thing that I get with Sharika. Yeah, so it reminds me so much of her. Like every time I see her, I'm like, okay, like is she good? Like whenever I see her trackside, I know that okay, she's going to be lacing up her spikes. So it's just one of those things.
Sharika Jackson, even in the 60 meter this year with the 704, 705, and people will say, "Oh, start this," but you are very good when you can do 704 in a 60 meter. That's great.
Phenomenal athlete. The likes of her and Fred Curley is the men's equivalent. Coming from 400 meters.
A bit.
Yeah. She's been doing it for so long. So let's take your predictions, guys, because I don't think you guys gave me your predictions,
Well, for me, the key thing is who. Thank you, sir. I'm not sure because we're not sure who's going to start and who's going to scratch. Okay. Are they going to run around and then pull out of the final? There's so much tactical things going on. What's going on?
Based on the starting list that I gave just now, based on the starting list, because we can only assume, because we won't know until the day. Right? We won't know until the day who's going to be lining up. But based on a starting list, because if Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce intends on competing in the 200 meters come the World Championship, she needs to run in the trials, right? She needs to compete in the trials, right? She needs to compete for her place. It's not the same as the 100 meters where we know, okay, she has a place already. She don't have to worry about that, right? A little bit different over this side.
I strongly suspect that, unless I heard differently, I didn't hear that she's confirmed if she's going to run in the 200 meters for the World Championships. She may run and use the 200 meters as practice for strength training, that's what's on my mind at the moment. I think if they ran at 200 meters, all considered, I'd say Sharika 1, Elaine 2, Shelly-Ann 3, with a Kavona, finishing hard. If I saw Kavona Davis finish ahead of Shelly, for example, I'd be a little disappointed. But as I said, I think Shelly's main focus and her main strength is the 100 meters. So I could well envisage her running one round of the 200 meters and then not contesting the final. If she did, I think I'd expect her to come top 3. She's been doing a lot of strength training, and I'd like to see her in the top 3 if she ran. All things being fair, Sharika 1, Elaine 2. Elaine's got more in the tank. She knows that she wants to be A+ when it comes to Eugene. So the trials coming in the top 2, that's cool. It would take someone running pretty fast to relegate her to 3rd place. And it's interesting, she only ran 22. Was it 3 or 22.5 when Sharika won that last race? Was it 22 2 3?
22.5.
22.2. Wow. Okay. You got to be running pretty quick. So Sharika, Elaine, Shelly, and Miss Davis, if I was going to have all of them running in that race. What about you guys?
I would say it will sound kind of strange, but for the trials this weekend, I would say Elaine, Jackson, Shelly, Kavona, but at that World Championships, Sharika Jackson is coming back and she's going for that gold. I think she's tired of being the bronze queen. She said it before. And but at trials, I would say Elaine first, Sharika second. But I have a sneaky feeling at the World Champs, Sharika is coming out for that goal, and she will beat Elaine and whoever else at World Champs. But at trials, Elaine, Sharika, Shelley, Kivona, and then the rest of them.
That's a very bold prediction. You know why I consider it particularly bold? If all things go according to plan and Elaine is in similar, arguably better shape, but if she's in at least similar shape, it was really interesting that at the World Championship, at the Olympics in Tokyo, the way she performed and decimated the opposition and won in 5? Yeah. 21-5-3. That the way she won that. Now the interesting thing is that Sharika wasn't there. She didn't make that final. So who knows if Sharika would have pushed her and run a similar 21-5 something. So that is the interesting unknown in this equation. But I know and feel that Elaine is a big time performer. So come the World Championships, she knows that eyes will be on her. Eyes will be on Shelley, eyes will be on Sharika, and she knows that she's got to have to deliver yet again. So if Sharika finds herself in front of Elaine, she will have run arguably the best race she has ever run, and it would be hats off to her if she can do it then, because Elaine is a wily campaigner and a tough as nails performer. I don't expect Sharika to top Elaine in Eugene, but she has the ability to. Again, that will be arguably the performance of not only her life, but one of the performances of the World Championships, if she can ultimately end up victorious, because that 200 meters is going to be a mighty, mighty, mighty hot race.
I was just going to ask that, you know, before you pose it, I was going to ask if any of you guys on here think Sharika Jackson has the ability to cause a serious upset come the World Championship.
Yes.
Over 200 meters.
Yes.
Because everyone I've spoken to, I've done videos, I've had discussions like this, and it's always Shelley and Fraser Price and Elaine Thompson here, and then Sharika Jackson. There's been a back and forth. I think I said former sprint queen once when referring to Shelley and Fraser Price, and someone attacked me, and it was back and forth between Shelley and Fraser Price and Elaine Thompson here. So it's obvious who the people favor. It's always between both of them, and then the next person is Sharika Jackson. So Sharika Jackson is always a third wheel. But I'm posing the question out there to you and to you guys in the comment section as well. Do you guys think Sharika Jackson has the ability to cause an upset come the World Championship? And probably because Elaine Thompson here, you know, she's still waiting for that gold medal at the World Championship. She's still waiting to get on top of the podium, having been there so many times and disappointed so many times. She's still waiting, right? So this could be her year. This could also be Shelley and Fraser Price's year to make it 5, right? So I'm putting it out there. Because both these ladies have something to prove. Both these ladies have pressure on them. Both of them have pressure on them. Elaine Thompson here, pressure on her to replicate the Olympic performance in the World Championship. Shelley and Fraser Price, not so much pressure on her as is the case with Elaine Thompson here, but still pressure on her to defend her title over 100 meters and to show up in the 200 meters as well, because it is being mooted that this is a two-way tie. It is between Elaine and Shelley, back and forth. Who's fighting for the queen, the reigning queen, the current queen, right? So it's always been between them. But the third wheel looking in from the outside, do you guys think there's a possibility of a serious upset in the form of Sharika Jackson?
Definitely. And also, let's not forget Sharika Jackson is from the still at the MVP camp, and they have a tendency to leave championships with an individual gold medalist. And I think I really and truly think, no disrespect to the other competitors, they're all great athletes, but I really and truly think they can get that in the MVP camp, can get that individual gold medal at Oregon from Sharika Jackson. I think she's heavily overlooked. Yep. Richard, what about you?
Well, I would I would like to add a caveat. When Halftime mentioned and suggested that the two leading ladies have something to prove and pressure to have something to prove, I would disagree. Because
Shelly
of the
not so much. Shelly not so much. Yeah, so I stand corrected.
well, to my mind, the I make no mistake about it. The body of work, the levels of performances, the joy they've brought, the quality they brought as they've strode the stage, they don't have, as far as I'm concerned, as far as Rich Post Sports is concerned, nothing to prove.
No, against each other, you know. Against each other, you know.
Well, that's that, and this is where the rivalry. I don't think there's anything to prove. To me, it's not even necessarily.
No, they don't have to. Remember, one is a double Olympic champion, so she doesn't need to prove anything to us.
Right.
But remember,
it's almost bragging. It's almost bragging rights. It's almost bragging rights, and it's the highest of high levels. So if one comes first and one comes second, you know that the times are going to be outstanding. You know that they're going to be bringing their A games. You know that it's going to be dramatic. It's going to be class, and we want them fit. When we saw Elaine finishing fourth outside the medals as Shelly-Ann strode and streaked to victory, beating Dina Asher-Smith, who was in the best shape of her life, and it took a Shelly-Ann, Pocket Rocket, Mama Rocket, to come through and deliver and maintain Jam Down's fine tradition. I know Dina does have Jamaican roots, but Shelly is an all-time great athlete, sprinting athlete, and she warranted the gold medal, nothing short of that. Elaine is a phenomenal athlete. Either one of them wins, either one comes second, we know there's going to be an almighty clash, and I'm just praying that they stay healthy and leave it on the track. And as far as I said, nothing really to prove. They are great athletes. They're both capable of crossing the line first. And I just want them to have the best contest that they can against the other ladies as well, because it's not going to be just a two-way battle, and it's going to be a fascinating dynamic. But nothing to prove as far as I'm concerned. They are two of the all-time greats, and may they have healthy and successful championships in their own rights. They are champions any which way you cut it.
All right. Respect for that, Rich Poe. Gayasi, he has to leave us. Go ahead, Gayasi, with your closing remarks.
This is a good conversation, interesting talk. I think we're all knowledgeable track fans, and we should you all subscribe to HalftimeTV, like the page, and whenever next there's a live, I'll join, and we can all contribute and enjoy the rest of your night, guys.
All right, bless up, Gayasi. Bless up. Really appreciate that. All right, respect for that, Gayasi. I think we've gone through a number of events. Probably will leave the rest of the events for tomorrow. I'm extremely tired and exhausted. Don't worry about the Leon Jacob. All right, I'll leave the rest of the events for tomorrow evening as we continue to build up for the national championships. We have the 100-meter hurdles left. We still have the 100 and 110-meter hurdles as well for the juniors. We have the 400 meters, the 800 meters. So stay tuned, guys, as we'll discuss that and more tomorrow. Rich Poe, thanks again for joining in. Folks, if you're new to the channel, like, share, subscribe. As I said, I'll be putting the link to Rich Poe's channel in the description, so you can go ahead and subscribe to his channel as well. If you like the reasoning, if you like how he conducted himself, go ahead and check out his channel. More content like this is over there. All right. Again, I appreciate the love and the support to everyone who's been with us. I said I would have kept it to 2 hours. It's 2 hours and almost 20 minutes now. It's been a wonderful discussion. Enjoyed every bit of it. I will look forward to doing it again tomorrow. All right. So peace out, folks. I'll see you tomorrow evening, same place, same time, as we continue our build up to the national championship / national trials. All right. Enjoy your night. Bye-bye. Take care. Rich Poe, big up yourself.
Peace.